Anyways, though, people of chat, we're going to be continuing where we left off last time. Oh, that was the name for Skylines. Haha. It was the Western Whiskers, right? I see assignment. It's kind of like cities. Not really. It's more like the old school games, kind of like Banished. Except the people, like, you actually pick them out. So for the most part, it's a city builder game. Yeah, it's basically Timberborn. If not exactly, but instead of beavers, you have mice. You could build on top of housing too, just like in Timberborn. It's a lot more intuitive in this game, I will say. And then you do the same thing. Eating place. You're going to have storage warehouses to hold the ingredients. Bathing is actually something they want now instead of an extra thing. And then you do a lot of the same stuff. Farming, right? Farming all the crops. We have a couple of fishing docks. We're going to be doing resource mining on the side right here. And as you can see, we are pretty much just going to be populating this area. Now, of course, you could choose from any one of these starter islands in the beginning. It's just that this combination of resources was what I wanted, so I settled here. The other spot that would look pretty good was this one. This is a elevated plateau that has a lot of fertile ground. You can tell by the grass. And that was looking at that area. We settled on here though. There's just a lot more wood. And for the most part, this is what we got. We're making cotton, using a lot of berries for food. We're doing a lot of fishing right now. A little bit of relying on that for food. But yeah, this is Whiskerwood right now. Let me know if you have any questions. We could do flax spinner. We're doing threads. Okay, so we could put the guy here. Nice. This is disabled because we're not making fabric yet. That's fine. Looks amazing. Yeah, that looks pretty good. For a game that just dropped in early access like a month ago, it looks pretty good. Looks very polished. Alright, so we have claws. This is basically the Mamba stuff. We don't really care for that. We have sawdust seasoning. 25% chance for food industries to produce double output. I mean... Trash burning. Fuel lasts longer in heaters, but producers double pollution. Oof. We could enact some of the easy stuff, like lift with your back, and construction speed doubled. Per heavy pickup, per construction task. A lot of this is not bad. Building construction continues by candlelight. Ooh, that's kind of nice. Strip mining. Double mining speed. Chance to lose mining resource. Oh, no. Stump collector. Salvaging tree stumps generates 1 extra log per... Okay, we'll just do the first 2. We should be good with that. Maybe doing one of these home... Like, I don't want to do the food one. Fuel lasts long. I don't want to have more pollution. And then speed boost from statues. Oh, but they get scared from the intimidation. Research labs can usually produce extra science. Oh, that's kind of nice. I might want to get that once we get a third task. Spare time to make sellable trinkets. Okay. For now, we'll just do it like that. So we just got our town hall right here. We just got some policies enacted. That's not bad. For the most part, we are in summer. We have food. I kind of want to make more warehouses. Real talk. I feel like if anything, we kind of want some more warehousing. We're gonna have a one space gap here in case I want to go behind. This is logistics. That's good. So far, so good. Charcoal furnace is not burning. Fuel is fine. So one of the things that we kind of had problems with, funny enough, is that we had not enough storage, and we just had a lot of miscellaneous goods that we just didn't have space for. I think a bunch of which was the stone that we're just mining down. That's probably part of the problem. Alright, got the little living areas. We're still building out more living areas over here. Still trying to make this look kind of nice. And what is this? I need to put a decoration here. Probably put the hanging garden. Okay, and then once we build that, we'll get another one of these row houses on top. That way we have a little bit of a nice area for living. Day 69. We have double the approval rating than the negative stuff, so we're doing pretty nice. They're kind of mad about their clothes. We get better clothes. Everyone loves smoked fish. Can't be mad. All right, now we are using the approval rating for the policy we implemented, so we don't really have to actively spend it anymore, which is kind of nice. Still making some storage. You know what I would love to have in this game? A total storage number. I never know how much storage space I really have. Just because everything is kind of different. Oh, it's time to pay taxes. Okay. We owe 1,000 golds. Oh, we have cotton now. We just pay them cotton. They're actually happy with the cotton. And then after the cotton, I guess we'll pay them in fish. Maybe logs. Send the full shipment. Alright, so the cotton is a cash crop. So we want to do that as much as we can. We do have some berries for additional food. And then we'll get more crops as we chop down the trees right here. So this fertile land has trees on top, which is nice. It's just that, yeah, you know, the trees, while they're awesome, we gotta chop them down. Okay, so let's see. Apprentice craftsman. Oh, these guys are not bad. We might take those guys. Swift and thoughtful. That's actually pretty good. Warm core is not bad. They survive winter better, but we don't really need that, I don't think. Content is not bad as well, but I think we just chill right now. Stowaway we don't need. I guess we could take some of these. We could also try to re-roll for like a tech or something. Fuel, I guess. We could grab that if we want. Because we are kind of low on that. That's not bad. Any more ships today? We're going to get a supply ship, and then there's going to be a pirate blockade tomorrow. Oof. Where are you going? Oh, you live here and you're gonna go mining there. That's a problem. Yeah. It do be like that sometimes. Supply ship. Is there anything we want? Gears? We're at 50 gears. We have wood, we have stone. We have food. I guess we could take the fine tea. We have to pay the nobles for that, though, which kind of sucks. Alright, we're at 8 people. We have housing. That means we should try to do the stuff here. Alright, so 2 people making threads, 2 people making fabrics. Okay. Did I ever make the second weaver? Wait, this is the weaver. Oh, I need the tailor schematic. We're doing the tailor schematic. Okay, that's fine. Alright, so we have eating areas here. That's all that matters. I want everyone to be able to eat, everyone to have a nice house, and then I need everyone to be able to bathe. So 4 bathhouses, 3 bathhouses. So we are going to be adding more pop here, so it should be fine. Ooh, housing's done. Alright, so we're going to need more of this. Yeah, we're out of cut stone, which is fine. We'll get more. Cut stone. Ooh, my approval rating has gone all the way down. It's probably because of the fact that I enacted those things. Man, that drains. That drains. Construction task. We spent 108 on that. It also doesn't help. I spent like 150 on dudes to join the colony. Alright, so we just got the tailor. This is a bottom entry point. It's not bad. Alright, I do kind of want to line up the housing like this. That's kind of inefficient, but I feel like it adds character. It adds character. It makes it look a little bit better. It doesn't. It doesn't. We just want to do it though. Because technically a straight path out is probably best. So this is a low pollution processing area. So we have jobs by the housing here. We might actually want to move the other weaver down to here as well. Wouldn't be bad. Get both weavers in this area. Wouldn't be a bad idea. That makes me think we might want to start getting scissors. That is the coppersmith. Yeah, we just don't have copper. So we're using the stone. We're making the copper. That's not a bad thing. Stone cutting is low. It's kind of what we need to improve on. And then using the copper for stuff wouldn't be bad. What am I using the copper for right now? Alright, so we're plus 600. So we are able to recoup the approval rating, so it's fine. 700 in taxes. Alright, looks like we have a lot of storage space here. That's good. I might want to get some more decorations here too. So, research and weaver don't need to be over here. We could move that out and try to get some more jobs on this side. I feel like that just makes sense. But yeah, there is a little bit of pollution there that kind of sucks. Oh, is that the pirates? They're gonna make their demands. Hurry up. Hunter, welcome in. Oh, it's a pirate blockade. We refuse to cooperate. You bum pirates. Oh no, bro. Dude, they hit my bathhouses, man. We was just trying to shower. Oh, that uses up my approval rating because I have to reconstruct. That kind of sucks. And we're missing housing now. Alright, we got a lot of rebuild today. Can't really do too much. Should be fast. We have 11 people rebuilding. We got the workers assigned there. Got the workers assigned here. And then it's 7 people. I think that's right. Oh no, this guy gotta get rebuilt, repaired. Oh yeah, we did the research. That means I'm not doing another research. Okay, so luxury supplier. We might want to get wheat. We might want to get wheat. Bronze smelting. We do have a little bit of tin. Sifting tower does coal plus piped water. And then we get fuel from that. All right, let's just do wheat. Wheat's probably gonna be fun. All right, everything's going up. We gotta wait for everything to be repaired still. That's why we have a housing issue. And then once they get repaired, we'll start assigning more jobs. We're losing approval rating though because of that. Feels bad. Hunter, what's good though? Hope you're having a good one. I see you over there. Berries right there. And we're gonna get these guys in. Once these guys get done too, we'll be fine. Lazy weekend, didn't get much done. All good, man. You need those from time to time. Just play more Enshrouded. Hey man, as long as you're having fun with that, man. One of the big things, man, is I remember being told that don't waste your time doing X, Y, or Z. And then I realized that it's like kind of just their opinion, man. You know what I'm saying? That's just kind of like your opinion, dude. Oh, Tosh. And that's what it is, man. If you had fun playing the video games, it's not a waste of time, dude. You enjoyed your time. Most part, game has an annoying problem. Don't know if it's my setup, but it's guessing it's the game. What's happening in Enshrouded? That's Jay. Alright, looks like we do want to bump the stove. Overtime, give them a boost. We gotta pay tax tomorrow, it's fine. We make enough monies. I do want to start trading for some more bullions though. Well, it depends. If those people talking are lots of ways to live, one life. Yeah, there's a lot of ways to live. Okay. It's kind of like how it's like Jeff Bezos makes so much money, he doesn't, if he sees $1 on the ground, he doesn't pick it up. You know what I'm saying? It's like, but that's Jeff Bezos, man. I pick up $1. This is really different, man. It's really different. Alright, looks like the cloaks are selling. Damn. They be fans of the cloaks. We'll do that. And then we'll do some planks on top. They like the smoked fish. We have a lot of planks. We'll take 4 bullions. Eventually, we're gonna get some more. Yeah, if it works for them, that's awesome. It doesn't work for everyone. Hey man, it happens too. Just can't be mad at those things. Wait. Camp is idle. Ooh, we're done mining. Let's go. Alright, let me move up. Mining tool. Let's mine this. Mine that. Mine that. Nice. And then we want to get started on this mine. Yeah, there's some things, right? But it's like when it comes to like a lot of the minor things, like video games are a waste of time. It's like, come on, man. Sometimes you just gotta get away. You can't be hating on someone playing video games. Alright, we're gonna keep some of the cotton because I want to get rid of some of the stuff in the inventory. Yeah, it's all pretty good. Then the rest is gonna be cotton. It's not, man. In terms of like brain stimulation, video games are more complex, technically. It's just that we've gone accustomed to it, you know? Rude, pessimistic, but he's educated. Damn. We'll get the perfectionist. Yeah, I'll just grab the perfectionist and we'll refuse everyone else. Oh. Plank bowed. Jank tech that I would have had a long time ago, but you know what, we'll take it. Okay. This works. And we're doing tailored clothes. Oh, okay, nice. New housing type, good stuff. You have to actually do something, even though it might actually be 100% not relevant to our... Yeah, it's like, it's stimulation, man. This is good stuff to have. One machine part, and we're doing this for the tea. The fine tea. We're just gonna drink the basic stuff that you get from Amazon, dude. Thug life. Because we get 16 machineries. I can't pass on that, man. I have a problem. I'm sorry it's not related to what you were talking about, but I want to play Oni. And I have struggles even opening a game. Hey, ask away. Let me know if I can help out. If you have any questions, ask. It's perfectly fine, even if we're not playing Oni. So don't worry about that. It's fine, my dude. But yeah, ask away. If you're having problems, let me know. And a lot of times, man, doing anything that kind of benefits real life, like, it feels like the idea of burnout did not exist back in the days. Because it's become a thing where everything is kind of just available. If you really want, you could do that. But I feel like that's why it's like more common now that people just kind of give up. They just burn out because you can do it non-stop. Whether it's work, whether it's working out, it doesn't really matter what it is. You just choose to do it. No, it's just that I really want to play, but I'm feeling like it's a chore more than a game. A lot of times when that happens, that's, to me, it's because I set some sort of restriction on myself. Like, I need to beat this game on max difficulty on this planet. And when I do that, it's not that doing that is bad. It's more so that that kind of turns the game into something that I might not want to do all the time. And I really had to just start a new game without that restriction in place. So it's like, for me, that's what I did. And it helped out. Now, of course, everyone has their limits, man. Sometimes just not feeling it can't be, you know, you can't force it sometimes. But at the same time, you know, everyone's problem is different. So maybe the thing you're running into, you know, maybe just needs a fresh start. But yeah, I'm not gonna lie, man. That happens from time to time. Sometimes you just need to take a break from the game. What are we using stones on? We used it in the industry, okay. Am I still building a house? Anyways, we gotta process the stone. Overtime the stone cutters. They even have the rope catalyst. How many hours do you have? Because for me, it felt that way the first few hundred hours before I know how to deal with stuff. That's another thing too. Sometimes it's just you're hitting a part of the game that's a hump, like the mid-game hump, post-steel, post-plastic. And you lose that kind of like immediate short-term goal that you kind of used before to kind of guide you along the way. And when you lose that, you kind of feel lost. That lost feeling is not fun to play with. And you become kind of like ADHD monster where you don't know what it is you need to do, but you know you need to do something different. I get that feeling, man. That feeling is tough. A lot of times, the problem is always different, I feel like. $400 hours. I don't think I have a fire tender. I might want to make one. Yeah, I might want to make that. Like, I just got to mid-game and it's just a chore. Yeah, that's the mid-game hump. That's the mid-game hump. Once you get to the mid-game, it feels like your dupes are always busy, whatever it is they got to do. And you kind of have your hands full just keeping them alive and happy. At the same time, you feel like you're making no progress. And it becomes this thing where you just feel like you don't know if you're doing anything at all at that point. That's the mid-game hump. I feel like, not that it's common, but that does happen, man. That's one of the most notorious parts of Oni. Getting to that point where you kind of stabilize for the first time and you kind of could breathe, but then it's like after that, it's like, what do you do? If that's what you are running into, honestly, there's no way to get over it outside of throwing yourself into one of the mechanics you haven't played with yet. Because you have to either, like, man, I don't know how to even, like, put it into words. But I know what you're feeling. It's just, everyone has their own way of, like, getting over that hump. Because it's not going to be the same for every person. I feel you, though, man. I just don't have an easy way of dealing with that. Because you really just have to get past it. And then once you get past it and you have an idea of what you can do after that point, it just becomes easier. Using blueprints how I'll pay, man. That could help. Blueprints could be very pivotal. Wait. This just stockpiles fire. Okay. And we get some wind chimes here. Small Metal Refinery, Evolution Dreco Ranch. I feel like getting rocket fuel is one of the things people don't look at. A lot of times it's just like CO2 or steam, but getting something like oil in mass is very, very like possible, and it works well. It's just, I feel like a lot of times it's just one of those things that it's like, because you don't need to, people don't try to do it anymore. I do have a standard build for some of the stuff, and it helps a lot to mitigate some of the issues. Maybe you're having a different problem. Actually, this is on pause. And then we're gonna need to get a fire source for this at some point. I might even just do this farm tile. Not farm tile, but the decoration tile. We're gonna need the heaters come wintertime though. We have a lot of food, so I'm not really too worried. More storage is always nice. I might want to make a large storage over here, to be honest. That fits really well. I'm probably going to do that stuff I haven't done before, like you said. Never did geothermal power or petroleum boiler. Geothermal power is nice because once you see how easy it is to kind of play around with the heat source and it becomes like a new like power source in that regard, you could start using that to like expand your gameplay potential, because once you have a good understanding of how the heat works and what you can and can't do, or what you shouldn't do, it's, oh man, it's really nice. Geothermal is OP and I still have no clue how to properly automate it. Geothermal is weird. I feel like it really depends on how much you want to squeeze in terms of like power out of the heat source. Because if you're like nonchalant, as long as you're getting power from it, you're fine and you're okay with a little bit of waste or a lot of waste. You don't really need to fully work it out. But if you want it to last, if you want it so that, you know, you could get as much as you can min-max that. That's kind of the thing with owning. You could min-max everything, or you could just have it be good enough. Geothermal is so much easier with insulated doors. Oh, that's a new tech thing. I have a problem with overpressure. Overpressure. Because automation senses only to 20 kilograms. Yeah, it's true. Wait, are you adding water constantly? Is that what it is? You're adding water constantly so the steam pressure changes? I'll use it as a sieve. If you're using it as a sieve, you could technically do a separated sieve. I guess though, if you're boiling it and just pulling the water out. But yeah, you would probably be better off with like a separated room that shares the heat source. That way you could have the system running and then the water sieve, the boiler of whatever water type, the regular water, just be a separate building. That way it's just, you know, something happens, not the whole thing is bricked, just one of them. We'll go for the machinery parts. Yeah, we'll get the machinery parts. It's worth. That's a problem. It's just new players. Never clean water period. So many problems just gone. Dude, I feel like water has its use in its other forms. But honestly, you don't need everything to become regular water. You just need enough for the spa. And then afterwards, it's just, you know, man, maybe use the pea water for arbitraries or something. Strong shoulders. Alright, we do have a decent amount of food right now. I'm thinking about grabbing more people. You have a door crusher and just turn it on every 100 cycles or so. I see you. I see you. I see you. How do we want to do this? So I can either take people or not anyone at all. I wouldn't mind the apprentice. I mean, I have housing population. All right, we'll take this guy and this guy. We're not going to grab the weak knees rebellious guy, even though he's educated. All right, 2,000 in taxes. We have housing pop. We have 3 people we could take. A little bit low in stone. Still making our storages. I mean, if you have the solution, though, gently, hey, man, as long as it works, and that you have enough resources left over that it's not a problem, hey, man, you're doing great. I got a pea water geyser, and I was sieving until I realized it was just free coolant. Yep. It is free coolant, man. It's nice. Pea water is nice, too, because you go above and below the water temperature range of 0 to 100 by 20 degrees. And it can allow for some weird shenanigans. Did my guy die? Can I redeem another one? How do I look up list of names? We just have to read each name. This guy's name is Pippin. I'ma be real. I feel like no one died in this playthrough, but the guy you wanted isn't here, man. I don't see your character here at all. Maybe they are dying, and I just don't know when they're dying. To be fair, no one's asked for a graveyard. So, yo, man, if you want another mice, I could give you one. Though there's no guarantee how long he lives. Feels bad, man. Yeah, that's why the cats are involved. They hide the bodies. Alright, do you have a preference, man? We give you someone random. List of things you want to do, but maybe that's what's making it more of a chore than a game. You want him to be Zarek the Second. You will be this guy who can't smell. Can't smell. Zarek the Second, second of his name. Works at the cafe. Selling boba. I see you over there, man. All right, plus 500. It's nice. All right, we have 6 days before the next winter season. So the warehouses are good. I'm still +3 on housing. I'm kind of okay with this shape for now. We're gonna do this weird setup. Yeah, I think we'd be okay with this. Okay, and then we do bam, bam. Nice. All right, so what's happening here? No berries. We got some berries up here. Food is good, so I don't have to worry about that. And since we're gonna have a lot of housing here, I feel like moving some of these buildings over to here could be kind of nice because it means less pollution because no one here is going to generate pollution. I feel like that's kind of a problem. I don't know how to deal with pollution yet. That's the thing. We're kind of just polluting, not knowing if we could do anything about it. Feels bad. Okay, research. We got wheat. That means we grab the mill. I'm gonna grab the wheat combo. Yeah, we don't have anything like that. I wonder if it's something like just plant more trees and it solves the problem. You know what I'm saying? I don't actually know. We have a medical triage we could build, but I've never built this. Management office. Dedicated staff allows better coordination between workers. Wow. I've never seen that building. Grave. No one's dead. No one's dead. We don't need it. I think housing's fine. Man, they built this fast. Free bed. Alright, since that's there, I think we're gonna move the Weaver. Now, we can't actually move the building. We're just going to rebuild it. Feels bad. Oh, could we do that? Oh, no, the Weaver is that building. Okay. I thought I could make a tailor and put it here in the L shape. Feels bad. All right, second Weaver. Thank you guys for the help. Feel a bit more like playing. I'm playing League with you guys on the background. Appreciate you, man. Thanks for watching, Danador. Danador's playing Teemo right now. He's trying to play 5 different characters in a 1-player game while watching other people play another game with 70 players. Mained Teemo since beta. He's actually playing Teemo. I don't believe it. What a mad lad. What a mad lad. Alright, let's put 2 people there. We have Earthworks. It's not working. Copper is good. Just blame it on the lag, man. Can't hit creeps? Yo, man. That's just, he's lagging. Woven clothes. Alright. We could bop this now, the Weaver. Nah, just saying, he's memeing. Alright, we could move the farmer, maybe even the stone cutter, maybe even the sawmill. Okay, so we do want to make scissors, so it's probably going to be this weird setup. We'll take it. Top lane Teemo is a blast if you know what you're doing. I'm gonna be real, man. I've always thought the lanes top and bottom were the same. I don't understand the difference. Dude, I just like the only thing is main, right? Mid lane. Everything else is the same. Even more in jungle, this guy. Plus 600. Damn, 550. Alright, so we're gonna get heating ready for the winter. We're gonna have a bonfire right here. This is gonna be for the housing. Smuggler. Alright, we're waiting for this guy. So we are now doing woven cloaks for money, basically. And then we have all the planks in the world. I guess we could do some more of the cloaks, because we have the better one now. Alright, 4 gold bars. Top lane is more tank or bruiser focused. Bot lane usually carry support, but if we're being fair, it's the same gameplay wise. So my thing is that doesn't it kind of depend if you start on bottom left or top right? Because my thing is like, I'm not sure how that balances. Like, I don't know if that even makes sense, but like, oh wow, we hit pretty much everything with this. That's really nice. Wow, the bonfire is strong. Because yeah, my thing is that I don't know the difference between how top and bottom lane work when you're starting from the different spot. This might actually be good. 1, 2, 3, and then we just need 1 for this guy. That's not bad. Oh, we have a tax collector. I didn't realize the British were here. We have a lot of food. I mean, we would want to have a lot of food. Alright, we'll have to give them all the cotton. Feels bad. And then I guess we'll give them a lot of fish and some berries. We'll give them a little bit of logs too, I guess. Damn, they really want. We'll give them 1 bullion. There we go. Got the mill. Let's go. Bakery time. We're going to be getting wheat farms next season. And I'm pretty sure that means we're going to want to farm around this area. There we go. So we could actually climb up this way. Not bad. This is completely empty. Probably move this guy right here then. This guy's about done. Move this guy there. Ooh. We'll grab fuel because winter's coming. And then... yeah, he's more or less here. And then we have, this is a wheat farm now. Disable. No fuel, which is fine. Yeah, we want that disabled for now. Nice. It averages out, yeah, but there are some champs which advantage a specific side. Okay. I don't know if there's a difference depending on the side you start on. Min-maxing, hell out of the game. Dude, man, they don't mess around in League. There's a 1% increase in win chance if you're having to look past your UI for the enemy. Is that the logic? That's... that sounds like some old school Counter-Strike logic. Dude, did you know there's old school Counter-Strike logic that's very similar to that, dude? That's so funny. So funny, man. There is old school Counter-Strike logic that follows that same logic. The idea is if you use your right hand dominantly, you also use your right hand vision more dominantly. So they say that if you're right-handed in real life, you switch to left-handed character models, so that more of the right side of your screen is visible. Because your character holding the gun in the hand takes up part of the screen. Is really weird, man. Oh, supply ship. Good eye, good eye. I don't need much of this. We're just going to take the fine tea. We have a lot of machines. Thank you, Rack. Lyndon, welcome in. Hope you're having a good one. Oh, they fixed some weird bugs that make the champs different. Okay. It's a long-running trend. Noticeable long-range characters. Bottom left team wins better. Optimist considerate. Swift educated. I gotta grab this Taylor Swift looking guy. And we'll be good. Oh, that's interesting. Character and UI. Dude, that feels like such a minor thing that shouldn't matter. But if it does, I would believe it. I believe it. Doing well, finishing up migrating from one browser to a different one. Oh man, Lyndon's getting Linux. I'm just kidding. Lyndon's not telling us, but he's migrating the cookies from his Minecraft computer. He built a computer inside the game of Minecraft. Y'all know how it is. Nah, just going from Opera GX to Brave. Oh wow, you're leaving Opera GX? I remember I switched to Opera GX because of Summoning Salt. And then after a day, I went back to Chrome. They don't think be like it is, man. Let it do. I was there for a day. Exactly one. Camp is idle. Okay. I mean, I guess we don't need the stone. We're just going to pause this. We're not going to get tax collection that much anymore. Don't have much we really need to mine. I don't want to take up storage space. I guess we could. We'll move over to here. We'll enable this again. Just gonna do some trimming. I like to gang people from the blind spots. What a guy. I see you over there. Oh, copper is used for... Oh, yeah. Okay, so coppersmith. We'll just have one guy. We're going to get scissors that allows us to process some stuff a little bit better. For now, I'm just going to make scissors. And then I guess we should start making some of the food processing stuff. So mill for that. Oh, and then bakery. Okay. Ooh, I could actually put this in front of the scissors. What are the chances? The windmill could just be right there. It's kind of nice. We'll have to chop these woods here too. Oh, you're grabbing the freaking flax from right there. Okay. I was wondering what was going on. Let's move to here. So storage should be good. Fire tenders will turn on once it's winter. We have fuel. We have food. There's a little bit of fervor for rebellion. Everything else is working pretty well. I might want to get more smoked fish, but we're positive. Like, the number just keeps going up. So I'm not too worried about that. Bakery's in. Elevators. We might need this eventually for mining. For now, I'll chill. Vices, water pumping. We're gonna eventually need a bunch of these, I feel like. Let's grab the luxury supplier. That's like the one thing that could be kind of nice. We're gonna put the farmers there. They're probably not gonna do anything, but I kind of want to till the fields. I want to see if they do it. And then we have 2 people building, which we don't really care for. Yeah, it's a little bit of a long travel. Once we get enough stone, we're going to cut off a better stone path. We can probably do some of that now, to be honest. So we're going to want to go to the city hall. And then we're going to be connecting our little path right here. So stone, stone, we're going to connect these two. Two workers. So we'll probably want to cut back on the farming. Part of us is also thinking we could just run a fire next to the plants and just keep it growing. Stone cutter, let's give it some overtime bonus. Okay, it's been a while since I've gotten a quest. Grow to prepare for a bigger future. To whom it may concern. 84 pop. Okay, man. We can do that. Timberborn with mice. Basically, if Timberborn was doing American history, the mice are the Americans and the cats are the British. So the story falls true. The British employ the mice to basically start a new island colony. Except that it's not a big landmass, it's actually islands. And then everything is exactly like history. They come by every now and then and pick up the taxes. The funniest thing about this is that we get tea from them. That's the craziest thing. We import tea from the cats. And they're the aristocracy. It's the weirdest thing. So it's basically just... Man. It's Timberborn, but... there's a storyline, I guess. Instead of just being very generic. Oh, the world ended. You know? Post-apocalyptic. But yeah, for the most part, we're on islands right now. You could actually freely choose where you want to live. And there's some mechanics with them, like on your dock, you can see that there's a supply ship. So how it works is you pay taxes, and then the taxes are based off of two things: population, and then they send supplies. So there's a relationship right now, and you do get tea. It's crazy, man. The funny thing about it is the fact that they actually put tea in this. So it's like very, feels like America and, you know, the UK. It very much feels like that, man. We'll grab fuel. It's about to be wintertime. Now, of course, the cats are the aristocracy. The aristocrats, you know? Just like the name entails. Aristocats. Kind of like that. Was that a Disney show? Movie? Anyways, and then we just get citizens every now and then. I'm probably not going to take anyone. It's going to be wintertime soon, so I'm kind of, you know. We could re-roll and try to get to 84 pop. Alright. Strong shoulders, swift. Educated, inquisitive, snores. Feels bad. Diligent apprentice. That's pretty good. I can take this guy. This guy's swift and nothing else. What's going on, Sack? Did you like Timberborn? I thought there was no reason to keep playing other than increasing pop just for the sake of it. No real danger once you figure out water storage and production. I feel the same way. I feel that the game itself is a great base for colony management. It's just that there is no direction anywhere. I felt that they needed a like end game mechanic that you kind of needed to work towards. Right? Something to kind of drive you to get to a certain tech point, to get to a certain point of stability, maybe in an abundance. That's not just the Great Monument, that is just a resource dump. That just feels like a very, for lack of better words, it's the easy way out of giving you an objective to do. It's like building a wonder in Age of Empires. No one builds it. But it's like you could win the game that way, I guess. Instead of waging war. It's just that a lot of times you're not going to be in that position. In a colony management game, you could get abundance pretty easily, but it's boring, right? You're just literally not changing anything and watching the numbers go up. And then, like, yeah, it doesn't feel rewarding. So I will have to honestly 100% agree that there's not much to really do, man, even though it's kind of fun. How does this game compare? Honestly, you know how, did you hear about Timberborn releasing 1.0? Did you hear about that? They just announced that 1.0 is coming out soon. This feels like 1.0 of Timberborn. like it feels like the game feels the same in how it's like the box shaped Minecraft style, where you have full squares for like tile of dirt and stuff. You have the Z-axis building where you could stack buildings. You have staircases. You have little animal-based critter workers that very similarly, colony management style, you do everything the same way. And for the most part, it feels a lot more fleshed out, a lot more, for lack of better words, hand-holding. That's one of the things that some people kind of look at like the wrong way. This game holds your hand in a sense that it guides you through what it is it wants you to do. And that's something that's completely opposite of Timberborn. Timberborn is good luck, figure it out. This game, there's like a quest line, storyline. I had one earlier and we now have it right here. Grow a population. In the beginning, you'll have like, oh, make sure you have a mine, make sure you have a farm, and it kind of leads you to kind of grow a colony. And then at that point, it becomes a thing of just making sure you hit the tax. And then after that, they give you more quests. And for the most part, it feels a lot better because of the fact that they have the quest kind of guiding you. There's kind of a storyline. Now, the thing is, I haven't got to the end game yet. So I'm not really sure what's waiting for me there. I'm in this tech tree. I still have 2 more to go through. And because of how the storyline's being set up, I wonder if we ever get to a point where we no longer rely on the supply ship and then rebel against the cats. Because we do have something called Rebellion Fervor, right? So it's like, I haven't really gotten through the entire game, but I would say it feels like a 1.0 version of Timberborn already, where it feels like a more developed version of Timberborn, where they added in some elements and dynamics and mechanics that felt like you kind of wanted / needed in Timberborn. So this kind of feels like the 1.0. Now, it's a totally different game, but it feels very good, very polished. And it feels like a more complete game compared to Timberborn, as of right now. So I haven't played the 1.0 or the beta branch of it, but as of right now, I would say it's a more polished version of it, and you play as mice. I will say, though, there is some very different things, like how the days are different. Timberborn is like, you go through the day, there's no end screen, you kind of just seamless, right? But I like having that, man. I get to see like a good breakdown of the day. We use X amount of resource, we're positive on food production, things like that. It's good to know. I was thinking about, hey man, I would say this is pretty good. Another thing is that they did a lot of things with this game that I was really impressed by. During like the first week of launch, I think they had like the first entire week had updates. You know what I'm saying? The entire first week had updates every day. It was like, oh man, update for the game. We added in so that you could see through the slices. Oh, we added in, you could look through certain things. Oh, we added in the ability to stack buildings and stuff like that. They were developing it at unreal speed. It did slow down now, because realistically, you're not going to get an update every day. But they were on the ball, man. They really were. But yeah, it's not sustainable. It was never going to be sustainable. But yeah, it's looking pretty good so far, I have to say. Alright, they're just hauling, right? Could just go into the ore furnace right there. Camp is idle. They got the berries. Cool. Let's grab the flax right there, and then we'll be done with there. I guess there's a little bit of berries right there. Alright, we have a lot of food. Are we going to get any more boat visits? We're going to get everything tomorrow, except for the tax ship, which is fine, I suppose. And then that's going to be our last boat before the winter season. I probably should grab a couple of construction workers. We have a lot of wood. Maybe I should cut down on the saw planks. I mean, we are getting a smuggler tomorrow, so we'll get the gold bars. Everything's pretty good so far. We're tacking up. I might want to get the additional policy room right here. We just need more stone, which we'll get. Unlocks production limits. Ooh. So we're not just making endless amounts of goods. We will be getting wheat soon. Get the bakery right here. Positive. Bland food. We're gonna get bread, guys. Don't worry. We're gonna get bread. Soup kitchen. That's tier 3. Okay. Oh, I haven't gone to school yet. Maybe I should look at the school. Alright, so smuggler. We have so many wood planks. We'll actually give you more than you need. That's actually perfect. We just keep everything else. I feel like, though, we're gonna have a lot of wood. Alright, we'll do stack of rope. And then we'll throw away some more planks. So we hit 4 bars. There we go. Cool. A lot of food. A lot of wood, so I'm not really worried at all. I have a lot of trees here to chop still. At some point, we're gonna probably start planting trees. Oh, pirate blockade. God damn. Alright, everything's gonna be rebuilt. Supplies. We'll probably just take the tea again. Yeah, different than that. Yeah, the pirates, man. They make demands. I don't want to give them anything that we had because winter's coming. I mean, I don't want to give them anything, period. Just ever. So it was like, yeah, they will do that. I would imagine when the cats come in later and we rebel, that's probably what they do to us. They just shoot down the buildings. Okay, so none of these guys are actually that good, despite having an apprentice. Healthy and swift. That's pretty good. Swift. Warm core apprentice. That is pretty good. Get 3 people here that are pretty decent. We have 7 rerolls. I guess I'll take it. Alright, so we're at 200 approval rating. We should be fine. We're not building too much. Everyone here coming in. About how many hours in? This is about 5 to 6 hours in this playthrough. So I've been through maybe... This is going to be my 3rd winter. So you go through all 4 seasons. No bakery, we don't have wheat yet. We'll do 1 coppersmith, 1 guy at the cafe. So you have all 4 seasons, spring, summer, fall, winter. I've gone through winter twice already. This is gonna be my 3rd winter. This, we do want people at the farm right there. Oh, dude, they started planting the wheat a little early. Alright, for the memes, I'll do this. This game is weird. You could put a fire in here, and it allows you to keep farming in the wintertime. We're not gonna argue how that makes sense. It just works, man. It just works. We'll grab fishing nets, though. You know what? No nets. Does that mean we don't need the netter to be active? How many nets are we at? 300. Okay, where's my netter? Flax spinner. Fishing nets. All right, we're going to pause this because we have way too much. One guy, no house. That's only possible if there's a house not rebuilt. I can't actually tell because I have houses underneath the buildings. Damn it. Okay. It's going to be winter. Let's build another house. We don't have enough stone, so I'll probably just want to overtime the stone. Feels bad. One dude sleeping outside, and then once winter hits, we gotta turn on the bonfires. Alright, got our approval back up. Alright, there's no ice on the floors yet. But I guess I will turn on the fire tenders right here. Luxury supplier, let's go. We will grab water pumping, I guess. Oh, we could do bedding. We could do bedding. Oh, dude. That's at the tailor right there. Oh, no, I can't. I thought I could do a weird shimmy. I probably could do it here. No, I don't think I can. I would have to change the design. That's fine. We'll just have to put it on the side right here. Housing shortage. Maybe we just did get more people than we need to. What's going on, Andy? Welcome in. We cooking? Nah, man. We just making smoked fish. No kitchen yet. No kitchen yet. Eventually, we get something called the soup kitchen. Soon, soon. Not yet, though. Resource in range. What's good, Andy? Hope you're having a good Sundays. I think we foraged everything. I guess we'll just grab the berries right there. We'll get the housing soon. This camp is idle. Y'all got it, y'all got it. Just chillin'. Awesome, awesome, man. Chillin' like a villain. The Whiskers are going good. We are going to be preparing for winter soon. One of my dudes is missing a house. Feels bad. And then the bonfire is on. Alright. We're going to turn on the bonfires because it's going to be wintertime. No fuel. Someone's gonna get it. Someone's gonna get it. Awesome, awesome. I don't know how many of you guys are gonna be celebrating Thanksgiving. I don't know how many Americans we have. But yo, man. I would not have thought. I went grocery shopping today. Broccoli was sold out. Ran out of broccoli, dude. Out of all the vegetables possible. I didn't think people liked broccoli, man. That was sold out. I had to get Brussels sprouts instead and green beans, which is solid still. I'm actually a fan of the green beans. Also, not gonna lie, man. Green beans make me super gassy. Bro, all the broccoli casseroles. Dude, green bean casserole beats that out every day of the week, though. I'm just saying. We almost couldn't find Brussels sprouts. Feels bad. Green bean casserole. Dude, you know what I realized, man? I don't know how long ago it was. I used to think that I loved green bean casserole because of the green beans, but it was because of the fried onions on top. Yo, man, it's just you got that need for the Frenches, man. Fried onions. Got that French's fried onions, man. I mean, I still like green bean casserole. Oh, last supply ship. We will grab the tea again. And then... Oh, we're gonna supplies in 2 days. Okay, that's fine. We're still doing pretty good then. Dude, this is so jank. If you put a heater by the farming area, you could farm. That's such a weird strat. That is such a weird strat. How come no one's doing this? No fuel? My dudes, we need some fuel. We have 104. This one even got fuel. And we just built this one. Is this glitched? I don't know how this works. That's how the founding fathers survived wintertime, hey man. Strats work, man. I'm not here to question it. Alright, man. We're just gonna rebuild this. Something off about it. Cut stones. Stone cutting has been the job that's technically been the bottleneck, man, for the longest time. It's always the stones. In the beginning it was planks, but then we're good with that now since we're no longer using planks for like everything. Now it's just cut stone for everything. Feels bad. Oh, they don't build through the night. These guys might be cold for a day. Do we have chili paws? Yeah, 12 people. Come on, man. Someone build this. What are we doing over here? There we go. 2 builders, 3. Do I just need another field guy? Oh, all the trees here are gone. Okay. All the trees there were gone. Okay. We're gonna do a weird setup here. There we go. We're gonna do the double wood chopper setup. They're both gonna be down here now. This area got cleaned up. That's kind of nice. It makes me feel like this is just out of range. Like he can't reach or something. Maybe he can't reach. But yeah, they're not moving to here at all, man. They're feeling everything but this. Alright, what if we moved it to this side? That's kind of a problem for this house. Alright, so that means my only other solution is to make a second fire tender. Closer to the area. And then we'll have 2 people there, I guess. Alright, the berries are done, so we could probably just pause this. And we'll move this over to here with all the other paused buildings. Build it, boys. So these guys aren't cold anymore. There we go. We got the fuel. We're in. Okay. This is gonna be so jank, but I'm gonna put a bonfire here. I'll placement blocked. Dude, we could literally bonfire farming, dude. It really do be a thing. I wonder if I'm gonna regret this, because we're gonna go through so much fuel. We also have way too much food. Can you... Man, we need to be able to process berries. Make trail mix or something. I have so much berries, dude. 300. I don't know what to do with it. I mean, it's good to have food. I guess we really just need the next tier food tech or something. Right now, we're just researching. Dude, it's funny. We're gonna actually do bonfire farming. That just feels so jank. Are they done with the mining? I guess there's still a little bit more right there. We should kind of slow down. 200 stone's a lot. Even though we're gonna cut it all and probably mine again later. The one thing that I haven't really thought about doing yet is like a mining area. I wouldn't mind that. Because it's like, I'm not actually sure how that works. I was told that under this layer, we have like 21 levels of dirt that potentially has a lot of mining ores inside. So we would have the ability to do the underground mining. This is so jank, dude. We're farming via bonfires. I mean, as long as it works, I can't be too mad. Do we have wheat actually harvested? Raw food, no wheat. I mean, they're trying. Yeah, right now it looks like fuel is going down. Holy crap. We have no ore. Coal, tin, potash. No more coppers. Oof. Alright, let's turn off ore furnace then, because we're out of copper anyways. And then it's probably just charcoal furnace. Maybe we want to do the sifting tower. Just because it's going to be more fuel. We're grabbing bedding right now, though. We're basically getting bought by pollution in this area. Alright, we're finally idle here. We'll turn this off. Yeah, it's probably going to be fuel that we're gonna want to make. Feels bad. Logs into fuel. Just generates pollution is the thing that sucks. I mean, we need it though. Well, it's technically not true. We could just overtime the charcoal furnace. Fire tongs is the upgrade they're looking for. We could try to get something like that. Alright, we're not really using the stone for anything. Let's continue the housing. Looks like we will have to do a seaside abode over here. Upcoming taxes, 3 grand. That's gonna be expensive. We're just teching up, going through the season. So far, so good. Logistics on the item seems fine. We have a lot of storage space. Ship tomorrow. Supply ship. It's not too bad. And then stone cutters. We're going to overtime that. We're always low on stone, dude. It's because I keep building these stone buildings. Not only that, a lot of the more advanced buildings require stone now that we're building a lot of. And we just have to refine it. It takes a while. We gave it the catalyst it needed to. Hopefully there's a new recipe. I mean, we would have had it by now, I feel like. If there was a recipe for that. These guys don't have the bonfire farming, which is fine. That's only flax. Oh, we're running low on flax. We're gonna use the log heat source. The weirdest flax farming. As long as it works. Technically, cotton right there. We might want to start doing cotton to something. Bedding tech we're gonna get soon. I guess we need cotton gin in order to refine the cotton. Right now it's just cash crop. I should probably grow more cotton though, realistically. We just want more cotton there. I feel like it makes sense. Probably not gonna need berries. Wheat wouldn't be bad. Hopefully we have enough farmers in that area that it all gets done. Housing we're still waiting on. Still need more stone. Classic. Fuel is going up. Nice. So it looks like the overtime strat's fine. Waiting on a wheat harvest. It feels like having exactly that corner right there to be a bonfire would be optimal. $75 pop still. Look at this little farm area by the fire. What's going on, Brainless? How are you? I see you over there. If you guys don't know Brainless, he's a robot. Thus the name, Brainless. Makes sense. Kind of crazy how it does. Beep boop, beep boop. Brainless is famous though. He was on a movie called The Wall. No, I don't think there was a "the" in French. It's called Wall. Wallé. There we go. It's French. That was him, man. He didn't say a single word, yet he was still casted as the movie star, man. They don't think it be like it is, but it do. Really do be like that though sometimes. Oh yeah, we gotta get the tree by the housing. Whoa, y'all just hanging out? I guess that's cool. Since we have a lot of planks, I feel like I might as well do this. We're gonna upgrade to plank pathing so it just looks better. Doing fine, taking a break from the game. Was trying to reach 100 hours today, but too tired. We'll have to call it 1 hour to go. Dang, hey man. We just claim that you round up. Sometimes you gotta round up, man. Sometimes you gotta round up. And that's gonna be what it is. My man just rounded up. Don't think it be like it is, but it do. There we go. Keep it legit, hey man. That's my name, don't worry it out. You know what it is. Sometimes you gotta keep it legit. Too legit. Too legit to quit. Say. Too legit. Oh, I gotta do the planks right here. So you're saying playing the game, playing this game, right? How you liking it? This game, right? How you liking this game, my dude? I'm not gonna lie, I'm enjoying this so far. It's been pretty good. It's a wonderful game. It is. It's been a great time so far, man. It's, I don't want to say abnormally polished, but, you know, not that it's like recent day, but a lot of times, man, when you get a game that's early access release, it's not this polished. So I'm not gonna lie, this was awesome so far. Just because of that little thing, man. The fact that it feels just way more polished than expected. Now, of course, maybe that sets the bar a little bit too high. But I'm curious to see where this goes, man. I wonder if we ever rebel against the Aristocats. Devs are doing weekly updates to improve it. Dude, that first week where they had daily updates was wild. Because I was thinking to myself, that's not sustainable. That was the first thing I'm thinking about. Dude, this is not sustainable. They're releasing updates how often? Yeah, I was cool, but realistically, we can't expect that. And I didn't expect that to stay, like, as the standard for too long. I was expecting that to kind of eventually just, you know, hey man, they tried to do as much as they could, and I can't be mad. Don't think be like it is, but it do. Timberborn? No. Whiskerwood. What's going on, Capri? If you guys don't know Capri, this guy was the original character base for Ash Ketchum. He was just some dude wearing red, white, and blue going to school that day, and he had a baseball cap. And some dude that was like, oh man, he's gonna be my main character. They asked him for his name. He's like, oh, my name is Capri. He's like, this motherfucking name's gonna be Ash. Capri? Who names their kid that? Anyways, he's gonna be Ash Ketchum. And then he was like, yo man, what's your favorite meal? He's like, oh, I like Caesar salad with ketchup. Oh shit, there's the ketchup. Ash Ketchum. There we go. And then that's the reasoning why they had that episode where his name was Caesar salad. That just happened to be his favorite food, man. Be like that sometimes. My name is Caesar salad. My name is Tom Ado. Those are classic episodes, man. They really were. Born winner, only way to do it. Dude, I don't know if that's true, though. Ash Ketchum went through, like, 18 seasons of Pokemon without winning a single league. I don't know, man. Can we call him a winner? This motherfucker went through the entire storyline of Pokemon without winning. He's only won against Team Rocket. Feels bad, man. He has only won against Team Rocket. We have way too many planks. What is going on? No one's... I mean, I guess we don't need that many workers right now. Maybe we do want to make more fuel. Because, man, we have a lot of idle workers and a lot of planks that we're doing nothing with. Dude got all the Pokemon loyal to him. I don't know if that's true. I don't know if that's true. Did you know that Ash Ketchum has 74 Tauros that he caught in the Safari Zone? And not a single one of them is loyal to him because he only caught them because he was going to get ran over by a stampede of Tauros. So he just started chucking balls and he caught like 70 of them. I'm not even kidding. There's an episode, he goes to Professor Oak and he's like, Ash, my boy, these are all the Pokemon you've caught. And then he goes, but I wonder, why did you catch so many Tauros? He's like, what do you mean? There's 74 of them. And it was because when he went to the Safari Zone, he was getting chased by the Tauros and he didn't know what to do. He just started chucking the Safari balls, man. Oh, you guys didn't get that episode? He just randomly just got 100 Tauros randomly. Hey, man. I just gave you the lore bomb, dude. That's what happened. He was just running around the Safari Zone, kept getting chased. And then Professor Oak one day is like, hey man, did you know you caught this many of the homeboys? Did you do that on purpose, man? Because he was mad. He's like, dude, taking care of 100 Tauros is a struggle. So Professor Oak was mad, dude. That was funny. Spoilers, got him, boys. Ash Ketchum dies. Holy crap. That's why in the recent season of Pokemon, it's a different character. He fights this guy called Gary. Yeah, totally Gary. We're gonna grab the I don't need any of these resources. I don't want to pay 1,200 in taxes. I guess we'll just take this. How much do I owe? Damn, I owe 5 grand? Jesus Christ. Can we afford that? Yo, man, did we get a smuggler ship? Not yet. Oh, man. We have a lot of planks that I would want to sell for some bullions. All right, so we have a lot of planks. Are we starting to get wheat? Oh, we do. Okay, so we're going to be starting to process wheat mill. And then we'll do a bakery. Oh, this generates pollution. Oh, no, bro. Hopefully that's fine. This is the only building that generates pollution in the area. Hopefully that's okay, man. Single building. All right, we got to overtime the field too. Because if we don't, this is going down. That's bad. Overtime the stone cutters. One thing that probably would help is if I turn off the bonfires. Oh, there's wind direction in this game? How do you check that? How do you check wind direction? Wow, this is not random. So wind blows up this way. Oh. I could move the bakery. It's not a bad idea. Maybe we move the bakery to over here. I'll do it. This used to be where the Weaver was. That's fine. No one lives here. A couple of workers, I guess. A lot of the pollution is in this area. Winds don't change. Oh, don't tell me that's a mechanic, dude. The more I play this game, the more deeper it is. More deeper, my English. Oh yeah, I don't have copper anymore. Oh shit. I should start an excavation. I think I need to. All right. People of chat, I have to ask this because I've never done this before. In this game, you could do underground digging and basically dig a little tunnel and go down, and Z-axis down, and start mining resource. I kind of want to do that, but I don't want to do it kind of willy-nilly because I don't have storage space for everything. I want to just get copper. Is there a way to specifically only try to get copper in like resource tracking for when you want to mine? Hey man, I have to ask chat. You ever watch Who Wants to Be a Millionaire? The most useful lifeline they've ever had was ask the audience. And it wasn't that the audience in and of itself were geniuses. It just happened to be statistically the most reliable. It was better than Phone a Friend. It was better than 50-50. And, you know, it worked 80% of the time. So it was like, oh man, I gotta ask the audience. You know what it is. Threadbare clothing. Oh, we didn't have the tailor ready. Oh, we're out of flax probably. I might need to actually upgrade my flax farm slightly. Curse mark. Post a picture of the curse mark in Discord, Capri. Is there a way to specifically only find copper when mining underground? Because like you could see copper from here, but that's only on the surface layer. So it's like I only have what, 5 things of copper right here. Though I understand that you could go in deeper and try to find more resource. I guess it's like, is there a good way of finding the, you know, underground mining stuff that you want to do? That would be the question. Because it's like, man, I really don't know how. Spring is here, boys. Spring is here. We will disable the bonfire soon enough, and we won't need the fuel. I want to get copper if possible. It looks like I need to expand on my farming, which I guess we could do. Get some flax. Yeah, farming over here probably makes a lot of sense. Brand of Sacrifice. Did you post it? With a line down the middle. Isn't that just the currency? Yen? No, fuck. That's not it. That's just the currency, dude, of the country. No, that's not it. It's something else. 8 with a line down the middle. That, you know what that looks like? In old school Asian, like, history, that's the shape of a fan. Like the 8 with a line down the middle, that's literally what a fan looks like, because there's like a tree with a leaf that looks like that or something. But yeah, you're saying that it could be Berserk. I've never seen Berserk, so I actually can't tell you. If you select copper on the overlay, it'll make it easier. How do I select copper on the overlay? How do you select copper on the overlay? M. Ah, copper. Ah, what are these lines? Is that where these lines come into play? Hidden. Oh, okay, so it's somewhere there. No gold here. No tin here. No iron. Decent amount of coal. And then copper. Okay. Okay. Alright, let's turn this on. And then, yeah, there's copper here, technically. Okay, so... Cool, we have a method now. I'll take that. Thank you, Brainless. See it everywhere, but never heard anyone actually talk about the anime. If it is from Berserk, there is a reason why. Berserk is very... How do I say this? It's a show from a period where censorship laws were basically in the middle of being revised, and it was on the last generation of censorship laws kind of rule set. So it's like a lot of the stuff they do / show is just too much. So there's a good chance like people don't talk about it just because the topics are just very extreme. Because a lot of the stuff they do and stuff they talk about in Berserk is just extreme dark fantasy. Very inhumane. And for lack of better words, very evil. So it's like, yeah. It's one of those things that it's like, it's past the edge of what normal people would bear watching / deal with. It's only for people that are like kind of interesting in the topic and want to, you know, see more about it, I guess. I don't know. Like, part of me understands there's good writing, but part of me understands also that there are things that you just... There are boundaries, man. And that show breaks a lot of it. Even if it's like the premise is like, you know, humans and demons. I see a bird. I see you over there. Oh, we got the housing in? Okay, so we got to get another stone house. And then we'll get the row housing up top. I think what we'll do is we'll start moving some of the normal plank housing from here and start upgrading these to stone as well. We might adapt a housing pattern similar to this. This feels a little bit more practical. Oh, you're going to mine over here, which is a problem. Okay. We'll move you closer, hopefully. My colony is 50% underground. All non-polluting factories are in chambers below the surface. Huh. I thought about starting to build underground, but there are just so many things I don't know about building underground. Can the surface collapse on top of you? Is one of the questions that I'm curious about. Can the surface above you collapse on top of itself? No collapsing mechanic. Okay, good. And then the other thing is that the second thing was going to be pollution. Does like if you build a furnace underground, the rats die of CO2 poisoning? You know what I'm saying? Like, I don't know. It shouldn't happen like that, but you never know. Gotta ask. Gotta ask. There we go. We'll leave the bonfires on for a day or two. We'll leave it until the snow goes away. It's probably fine if they can't smell. Can't smell is good for the polluters, I guess. Yeah, that was a pain on my behind. Pollution is an issue. It's fluid mechanics, so you need to provide a way for it to dissipate. Oh. Okay. So does that mean you can't have polluting buildings at the entrance to your underground base? Because then that means the smog or whatever spills in. And that sounds like it's in and of itself a detriment. I guess we'll take... I want fuel. Ooh, carpenter. I'll take this. We got devices for free. Alright, I also want to get at least one guy on that. We have a lot of people on the smelter. I am probably okay to turn off the fire tenders. Yeah, it's 2 days into spring. And then we're going to free up some labor that way. Oh, we get some whiskers. 70 warm core optimists. That's not bad. Patient apprentice. We can take that. If the air direction sends pollution in, yeah, then it will be tough, as pollution will also go down. I see. Okay. Wow. How do you deal with fires then? Does that mean if you're underground, it's not cold? Because bonfires in and of itself generate pollution. That means in the wintertime, you don't have heat. You have a post-fire heat source. Oh, steam radiators. No way. So we eventually become the mole people, even though we're rats. We is the mole people. Yeah, it's Oni under the mountain, basically. This is just a step in the evolution. We'll eventually become mole people. Hey, Slayer. Coming in with a long time, 49 months. God damn, dude. That's a long time. Thank you so much for the long-term support. Crushing the town builder, yep. 4 years since I found the Oni content. Fun times, fun times. Shout out to you, Slayer. Thank you for the long-time support. Don't know if you're on the Whiskerwood and if you've gotten this already, but yeah, it's been pretty good. I'm enjoying my time with this game, man. Mice already live in barrels, though. Yeah, nah. But it's like they're gonna evolve, man, to the mole people. They're gonna become very adept at digging. Everyone's gonna start spawning with mole hands trait. It's gonna be awesome. But of course, Slayer, welcome back to the city. Hope you enjoyed your stay. Enjoy the emoji that's after viewing. Don't forget that legit sub badge, but yo, man. Thank you for the long time support. I see you over there. But yeah, not gonna lie, man, I've been having some good fun with this game. It's been pretty good so far. It's been on the radar, but haven't picked it up yet. Honestly, they've been doing really well. In a sense that, it seems like the game is very polished already, even though it just dropped into early access. And for the most part, it's been pretty good. Receiving a decent amount of updates. I would recommend this right now, even though it just dropped. Currently researching the last tier. It's very slow. Might have maybe another 20 hours of content before having to restart. Damn. And how much time did you put into that playthrough, Brainless? Is that the 99-hour colony that you were talking about? That is, okay. Damn, 99 hours. You're way further ahead than I am. I have a bunch of games, do updates, so I'm powering through them before I jump into a new one. That's fair. That's fair, man. Holiday time's coming up soon. Maybe you'll plow through all the games. Who knows? But nonetheless, man, dude, having the games is nice. It just becomes a thing where it's like eventually you have to pick and choose which game you're going to want to play. Not that that's a bad thing, but sometimes, man, decision paralysis is very real. Alright, bonfires are out. This one burned out, which should be good. We're doing cotton here, that's not bad. Single run, 99 hours in total. That's impressive. Also, whenever Steam kicks in winter sales, I may pick it up. Oh yeah! Is it not winter sales yet? It's probably first week of December. I want to say that's normally when it is. Or at least when I see it. First week of December. Not bad, not bad. Alright, we're gonna... Okay, so there is a guy working here. 8 people. We removed those. We're not doing nets anymore. Food's going down. No way. We'll turn on the nets. I'm gonna overtime the smokers. I guess also stew. We might even want to turn off the sawmill. Free up even more workers. We're gonna get a second set of miners. And then we might want to get more weavers. We'll get a third guy on fabrics. Third guy on the tailored clothes. December 18th. Okay. That's not bad. Yo, man. Steam got that monopoly on the sales. Can't be mad about that. Alright. Trying to make the arrow look a little bit nicer. Oh, you can't put a tree on a plank. Wow. Today I learned. Wait, you could build a tree floating? Wow. I was not expecting that. Okay, that works. I might have to mention this, but you can overtime and even auto overtime easily. Second icon on the right, top button. Easy if you want overtime all your farmers, for example, and have them click one by one on the stations. Auto overtime is a thing. Is it this? Automatically extends. Okay. They just automatically build a support for it, I guess. Okay, okay. Guys, I have to use the restroom. I'll be right back. BB, you guys. Hopefully my guys don't collapse. Taxes in 2 days. Oh crap, how long has this been like this? Oh no, bro. We back? I hope that wasn't like that for too long. Oh, we have copper again because we were researching. Yeah, I realized that we weren't researching anymore because we were out of copper. So hopefully we have some now. We are lacking flax. Well, no, that's not true. No, that is true. Okay. So we are doing rope, which I don't think we need right now. So we kind of want flax right now. Okay, smuggler's here. Process all the wood. Damn, we gave him 300 wood. We have bread. Let's go. All right, accept that. Bedding is in. We'll do water pumping, I guess. Okay, it really does look like we want more flax. We don't really have much space for the wheat, so we'll just do flax here. Supply ship, tailored cloaks. I guess we'll take that. All right, so we have a lot of rope. We're slowing down the salt planks, but I think it's fine. We have a little bit of stone. We could do some stone pathing, stone housing. We do want to hit 84 pop. We have a lot of wax seal, so I guess we should try to fish for someone good. $55. Gifted teacher apprentice and optimist. Okay, we can't really pass on that. It's pretty good. Healthy, thoughtful. It's decent. We'll just go for those for now. And then since we have the stone, I feel like we should do it. Stone row housing again. We could do at least 2. Basically, the idea with this set is you can put 1 bonfire here and you get all the housing saturated with the heating, so it's really nice. We're still doing the mines. We are getting copper. Stones is going up. Planks are going down. I think that's fine, though. We just want to get more flax. We're not even using... Oh, we are using nets. I'm thinking that since we're getting bread now, maybe we could cut back on the netting, which means I wouldn't need a lot of the resource to be processed in that direction. We have 300 nets. We could still use a good amount of nets before we even get close to running out. And then it's, yeah, it's a clothing issue right now. Small little clothing issue. And then scissors would be nice. Okay.
Yoke.
We have scissors. Okay, we're gonna do that on both the catalysts. I guess we should get another coppersmith. And if we get vices, it might be kind of nice. Another thing you might want is resource overlay that you were just in. You click icons and pin them. And this overlay? Oh, I didn't do the... Or is it this one? Pin? I'm not sure. Oh, and we're okay. Ah, and then you get a count right there. Oh, that's so good. That's so good. I was complaining that you can't see everything on the inventory breakdown right here. That's actually so good. All right, since you happen to have the knowledge, Brainless, I gotta ask, is there a way to see total warehouse count? Because you know how you have multiple warehouses? The problem I run into is that I don't know that I'm maxed out, and then I'm no longer producing certain resources because there's just no space. So it's like, it would be really helpful to have a total warehouse count. That was the one thing I was like, if I had to, kind of sweet. Not to my knowledge. Oh, that's tough. That's kind of what I feel like I would want to have. Total warehouse count so that I know when I need to make a new storage. Instead of just saving up for the smuggler, not knowing that I'm not making anything else anymore. Feels bad. That would be great to have. Devs, if you guys were listening, yeah, I need something like that. Just saying that. Let's auto overtime for these buildings. I feel like it's gonna be good. Okay, so we're no longer doing rope because we're no longer doing nets. Technically, we need rope for some of the processing right here. We have a lot of rope, even more nets, so we just kind of let it rock for now, I guess. Yeah, well, shit. This tax guy, it's tax guy. I'm just spamming warehouses in the ground. I feel bad for your haulers, man. That sounds like a lot of work. Okay. We could just give them the bullion. I kind of need to keep my flax. I kind of want to keep the cotton. All right, we'll give them a stack of cotton. 2 stacks of logs, so we have a lot of wood choppers. Stack of fish and berries. This is raw food, I don't really need that. I guess the rest is in bullions. Law delegation, I see. And there is a new building for controlling when to stop production, even though I never use it because I'm a hoarder and more resources I get, the better. But you should have something on the same tab. Oh, yeah. The management office. Production limits. I saw that, but that's like same thing. I think to myself, like, who would actually want that? Like, don't you want to just keep producing? It's not like food rots or anything like that. I'm in the same boat. Like, yeah. A little bit of control is nice. Swift, strong shoulders. Man, this guy's a stud. Dude, 99 problems. I'll buy this guy. I guess we'll take the cloaks because we're kind of complaining about lack of cloaks right now. Maybe you just haven't seen its production potentials yet. The problem I have with that is once you stop producing, doesn't that mean you just have a worker idle? And that's kind of the problem. You have one person that's just idle even though they're not assigned to anything else at construction. Because they would be employed at the mining site, but you have enough stone that they don't mine anymore, right? Something like that as an example. It just feels like maybe that's a thing, but something ain't right. I feel like it's not as good as it can be. No, I think they get assigned to construction right away, but I have to. Oh, okay. That's if that's the case, maybe that's not that bad. Then. Maybe that's not that bad. And I'm thinking it's worse than it is. Alright, we do have 10 people. Alright, we could do another miner, I guess. Maybe you do the trinkets, spare time, they just start making trinkets. Maybe that's what they want you to do. And then it becomes a way to just... Second question. Ha! Trinkets have no use, right? I've tried not to send any to the cats. Because it's like, I don't know, maybe I want this. So I tried my best to never give them any of the trinkets. Only trading so far, okay. Unless they add something in later. What's going on, Safia? Welcome in. I see you over there. Hope you're having a good one. Trinkets are only used for selling to the claws, as far as I know. Yeah. Also, hi. Hello. Happy Sundays, if it's still Sunday where you are. I'm pretty sure it's already Monday, Safia. But hey, welcome in. Hope you're having a good one. Appreciate you for tuning in. And yeah, man, we're gonna get to 84 pop soon. Somehow, though, our food's going down, so I'm a little worried. Does berries eventually refine into anything, or do I want to get away from berries? I feel like I'm better off making flax on the berry field so that I can make nets and rope for the fish. Later on, we use them. Okay. If that's the case, I'll keep the berries for now. Can't be that bad. Subpar clothing. We're gonna get tailored clothes. They want better food. That's fine. Plus 470 though, so we're good. If later on we can use it, I'm not too mad. Alright, do we have flax yet? Let's look at flax up top. Let's also pay attention to the rope and nets. We have bread. Okay. So let's put a guy here. Let's get a guy on the bakery. No craft masters. Okay, we're gonna need that. Sometimes I enable the policy, but it drains my approval so fast I need to keep an eye on if I want whiskers or policy. Yeah. I found that out too. Luckily for me, I would lose like 300 approval rating because I'm doing the hauling and construction. And I did so much hauling over the winter time that I was just draining the approval. I guess I was also building a good amount. Bonfires, stone housing. And I'm not gonna lie, man, it drains fast. I'm just happy to be positive enough to be like max out right away. The one thing I really want, and they have something kind of similar, is I would love a chart view of resource through the days, so you can see the values in each day, but you need to go back and forth and remember them. Oh, you mean kind of like what Oni has with the cycle summaries? Kind of like that, kind of. Ooh, we're done chopping wood here? Okay. I probably wouldn't mind grabbing these. This guy's about done chopping wood as well. Alright, we'll move you a little bit more inland. Yeah, maybe more like the critter count on the achievements view. Oh, I see what you're saying. I see what you're saying. It's basically like you want a ticker that... Man, how would you make that? Because it's like you either have it for everything already and you're not going to be able to customize it. Is normally how that lays out. You just want a visualization. Yeah. And it's they're just going to have to format it. I see what you're saying. I just, man. I think it's this. I think they probably add something like that. They probably add something like that. Just to make sure we get the decorative bonus. It's just, for example, I had a bug on my wood farms and didn't notice until it was too late. I noticed that too. Sometimes there's a bug. Like sometimes if you're done with an area and you're finished harvesting all the resources and you don't get the icon saying area is complete, you don't relocate and then you thus don't harvest anymore. There was some bugs like that I've encountered when I was playing. That it was like, yeah, I wish there was an indicator for that I could look at. But yeah, that would be really nice to have in the summaries, day by day. That brings the second question. You said that you wanted to be able to go back and forth. Can you go back to that end of day summary? I've actually tried and I couldn't figure out how, if it's possible. Oh, you could do that?
Your colony.
How do you do that? There. Oh, you can request additional whiskers. Okay. Oh, ha. Right here. Ah, yeah. Yeah, you see the net. Plus 40, plus 25, minus 4, minus 9. But you don't get to see actual value. That would be nice to have a graph for that. That's what you were talking about, right? You get the info right there, but it's like, there's no visualization. So it's hard to really like make sense of the data. Because you have no reference. It went up, it went down, I guess. But it's like, how is that relative to everything? I see you with that. Yeah, it'd be nice. Have a better view. A collapsible visualization, whether it's like a graph. A graph would probably be the best. I could kind of see like a score tally that they could do too, where they have the values and then the change by day. You're not consuming as much berries today, but you're eating more smoked fish. All right, so I have a question. Can we see this on a day-to-day? Because one thing I really wanted to look at was in my first winter, I didn't know how to, oh, okay. I wanted to see if I was getting chili paws, and I didn't know if I was, so that I could make a new bonfire. So I was a little bit worried. I thought I could go back, but I couldn't find it. So if I go here, yeah, so you don't have the approval rating to go back to. I wouldn't mind being able to just go back to that screen and checking it out. Because seeing whether or not we get chili paws is like an indicator whether or not I might get frostbite, right, eventually. So it's like, there's some useful data there. I wouldn't mind looking at it. Alright, flax is positive. We still don't have a lot of clothing. Alright, I will overtime them then. They have scissors. I give these guys scissors too. They need vices. We'll give them a third person. Oh, it's a smuggler. I'll have nothing to smuggle anymore. Feels bad. Maybe use the food. We have a lot of food, but I don't really want to give it away. I actually have nothing to smuggle, dude. That's kind of crazy. Fish skewers eventually. I guess we could do a little bit of rope since we have flax again. Sure. Yeah, I need to make more tailored cloaks. I need to overtime these guys. Do we have fabrics? Is that the bottleneck? Oh no, that's the bottleneck. I just don't have fabrics in general. And then this guy just eats up regular flax for normal planks. That's fine. There's scissors here. Scissors there. So we just need more fabrics. We have rope here. Fishing nets, more rope. So we don't need second rope. Am I not making threads? Oh no, bro. Is that what it is? I'm not making threads. Oh my god. That's why. I wasn't actually making any tailored cloaks. Oh my god. I did not even realize this. What a travesty. We was just making normal cloaks, not realizing that I didn't have the thread recipe on. Oh my god. Alright, man. We'll set that up. Anyone here really good? Wow. Apprentice, educated, unsafe worker, sickly. What a combo. Educated, considerate, 97. Sure, I'll pay for the expensive guy. 82. 2 more. Alright, so hopefully we have flax and cotton then. We'll eventually get cotton gin. What do we need for the next tier? Bronze smelting, okay. Take a guess on my mice count. 420.69. Huh, so I want to go down. I guess we should go through here. $350, that's a lot, man. That's big tax. I'll probably want to only do what the quest amount it is. I'm scared of lagging out the game. Hey man, might lag out the game, dude. You never know. 20 FPS? Yeah, man. That's a struggle. $20 FPS is not where it's at, man. Alright, the sawmill is handling it. Cut stone needs to be better, because we still need to get more row housing here. 6, 7. We have about 13 housing spots. And we're still making more housing, because we're going to start rebuilding the housing here. I think we're gonna redo the patterns of this design. So we're gonna flip everything 90 degrees. Hopefully that's not gonna be too problematic. The clothing is better, even though we have still some subpar. No, we still have threadbare right here. Ah, dang it. Okay. And then food needs to be upgraded. We're researching. It just takes a while to research. Someone's above 1,000 mice. Fish seems to be a problem. Wait, fish? Oh, fish. Yeah, but how much of those fish is because we made smoker? Produced 70, 863. No, we're good. We're good. And then we made 105 smoked fish. We ate 83. We good. We good. I mean, you were just pointing out though a deficiency we might have had, which would have been bad. So no worries there. This guy no longer chopping wood. Oh, they're doing the ultimate mission. Going all the way around. Okay. We're chopping on this side. We still got to climb all the way up. There's trees on this side we could chop too. I might actually move one of my tree choppers to this side. And then I'm thinking about... Okay, so... On this side, there's no copper. There's no... Oh, there's gold right there. Tin, it's basically spread out everywhere. No iron. Coal is on the right side. Rock salt's here. And then potash is at the bottom. So rock salt and tin. This area has both. So I'm thinking we might want to dig this area. At the same time, I kind of want to just dig through the land. Oh, they're going to the storage. I guess that brings the question. Is there an optimal storage thing to do? Yeah, right? So it's here. I think that makes sense. Storage is full, so they can't do anything with this. But a lot of it is stuff like nets and like wood, so I'm just gonna disallow that. Question, if I disallow it like this, do they move the item out? I am not sure how that works. Or do I actually have to hit the empty button? It does look like my berries and logs count never went down. I do. I have 3 people here. Pending requests. I mean, it's nighttime. Maybe that's why. Well, there's no empty storage, but we do have storage space with these warehouses right here. And those accept all goods. Alright, let's see them show up. There's a guy here with a cart. Is he moving to this? If he is, I think we're good. Hey, look at that. He is. He is grabbing stuff. Okay, that's wood he's removing. Nice. Okay. Looks like it's somewhat okay then. We'll probably still have to do cotton. Feels bad. And then I guess we will give stack of logs, fish, berries. Still doing water pump tech. Tailored clothes, nice. A little bit of woven. I might be able to cut down on one of the field gens. I have all my food storage collapsing. What does that mean? Are there in like a tiered format, or are you like running out of food? Oh my god. 12,000 food. That's actually way too much. I guess we'll take the stone. 6 rewards. Let me get a free tack. Ooh, got the slide. Need all the storage. Oh man, this guy dug to bedrock not because he needed the resource down there, but because he needed space to build warehouses. What a guy. Warm core educated? Sure. I guess we'll take the compassionate apprentice. I'm in, boys.
Your colony has been found.
Quest complete. Let's go. Alright, looks like we are emptying. I gotta get rid of the nets and the berries, because the things that utilize that are not here. Nets and wood both get processed in that area, so I just don't want them here in general. Berries is food. Think of, you know, food storage. We dug through. We still have a little bit of copper here, it looks like. Sure. Move them closer. Try to get a copper though. Alright, we have enough approval to keep the overtime just auto toggled. That's not bad. Nice, nice. Hard labor is my #1 disapproval. I mean, we gotta do the hard labor, man. Is there a trait that the mice could have where they're good for hard labor? I guess in a sense where they just don't complain about it. I don't think it'd be like it is, but it do. Oh, pirate demands. Okay, man. We gotta repair, boys. We refuse. 55 for tailored clothes. Alright. Just gotta let him rebuild. Can't really do anything about that. Yeah, man, the pirates came by. They were saying something about One Piece, and I was like, what the hell is the One Piece? And then the guy just yelled, the One Piece is real, and then just started blasting the shops. And I was like, man, these motherfuckers making me have to repair all of my front yard again. They don't think be like it is, but it do. I wouldn't mind a icon of how many buildings are being repaired. That would be kind of nice too. Need to test the theory about them not attacking underground buildings. That would be really nice. Because then you would have reasoning to do specific strats. Like, only put buildings up front where they don't cost machinery. Because anything that requires machinery means that you need to have it to repair. And that's the one thing that I feel like is kind of tough. Because then it's like machinery, you really only get it from the supply ship until you get iron later on, right? So as a result, it's one of those things where it's like you kind of want to make sure you always have something. But you can accumulate it fast. I guess I'm thinking of, I don't know if this happens, but I imagine we break apart from the cats later on. Nice. I see you over there. And I feel like that means we lose our supply of machinery. I'm not sure if that's the case, but if that's how that plays out and you have to make your own machinery in order to kind of keep the buildings running, you need to get to iron tech. Now, if you're able to circumvent that by just building underground and having like normal houses up top, I don't know, it becomes this thing where you don't really need to worry about having them shoot down the buildings that require machinery, and thus you don't need to get it as much. It's not even iron steel. Oh, shit. That sounds like a process. Hard labor assigned to a grueling job. Feels bad. Bland food. They want better cooking. We will, we will. We just got to get the coppers. But you see the point, right? It's like, I'm not sure if later on you're just gonna not get the supply ship. But like, if we do eventually break away, right? Don't think it be like it is, but it do. Alright, tailor cloaks sell for a pretty penny, man. Alright, the planks are good again. I guess we have a good amount of fuel. We could do a stack of this. And then we have a lot of fish. We'll do a stack of rope, why not? We'll do a stack of tailored cloaks, because we have a lot. And then we'll get up to 6. It's not bad. We got some bullions. Freeze up the storage. We're still netting. Who is this? Tax collector. Nice. Oh, man. Let's give some berries. We'll give them some bullions. And then wood. Okay. The big thing is literally the fact that I just have a lot of normal stone. Oh my god, we just have so much stone. Water pumping, cool. Let me grab bronze. Oh, soup kitchen. Engineers Guild. row house. No job assignment. How's he mad about that? We will take the fuel, because eventually this just gets smuggled, I guess. And then we take these guys. No one here looks that good. I kind of want a craftsman. Doesn't look like we're gonna get one. Strong shoulders, really good for hauling. All right, we'll just take this guy for 100. Building out the housing. Food is going down, but the quality of food's going up. We have a guy here not able to mine. We'll move you here. Give you a staircase. And then we'll be able to mine in this area later on. Alright. You're mad about long paths, but you're a builder. How are you, of all people, complaining? You're literally not assigned anywhere, so you're just... Use a miner's guild, too. Yeah, man, you're fine. Is there a way to make separate colonies yet? I feel like having to go over here to grab a resource and you're living here is not realistic. Or is that something you have to run the catapult for? The trebuchet? I saw that somewhere. Railroad, maybe? Do rail? That's how you do it, maybe? I feel like traveling is kind of tough, and I'm not sure if you could do multiple colonies. A little bit of merit to that, multiple colonies would be kind of nice. Alright, rope's fine, that's fine, it's barely going down. Food acquired, nice. What's the snack of choice right now, Brainless? I imagine it has no sugar, because it's, you know, you'd be brainless. No sugar needed. Chicken and veggies, healthy. Nice, nice. I'm not gonna lie, man. I learned how to properly, like, cook a chicken breast, like a nice sear, and it's not gonna dry out. I have forbidden processed sugar. I used to do that. It was easy. The only thing I had to just not eat was like anything that had high fructose corn syrup, which is basically anything processed. And I didn't eat anything processed. The only thing I had was like veggies, right? Carb in either pasta, rice, or potatoes. Eat the veggies, Brussels sprouts, green beans, broccoli. I recently had a gastric bypass to fix a chronic acid reflux, so on a strict diet. Oh, wow. I have acid reflux. I have it, man. It sucks. There are days where I wake up and it's like I can't drink coffee, the acid's in my chest, and I just feel nauseous the entire day. And that's a horrible feeling, man. You probably know what I'm talking about since you have that. But yo, man, that stuff, it'd be bad time. Bad time. So I feel you with that, man. I can't have chocolate. because that triggers my acid reflux really badly. And it's not good as it can produce other things, which I have running in the family. Yeah, there's a lot of problems with acid reflux. Like, it ruins your esophagus because all the acid coming up. There's a lot of things with your oral hygiene. Like, you get damaged gums and stuff because all the acid coming up through your mouth, right? There's a lot of potential bad stuff with that. But yo, man, I pray that I don't have to deal with it, but who knows, man. A little worried, a little worried. But yeah, too real for me, Ira. Alright, food is good, we're teching up. I think we solved a lot of the problems, right? Yeah, we have coats now. I might want to make another... We could do the vices for a little bit of efficiency. We could also do bedding now. Why not? Sugar is an extreme measure. Last resource. Surgery! I was like, sugar is the last resource? I was like, wow, you get sugar in this game? Surgery is extreme measure. Yeah, hopefully it doesn't have to come to that, man. I was gonna say though, I was like, damn, you get sugar in this game. I'm kind of surprised that there is no peanut butter in this game. Because the mice loves peanut butter, right? They need to add peanuts in this game. Make it a luxury item. Bedding. We'll have one guy do bedding. Fabrics. Okay, we do have some. I just don't know if I have enough. Woven cloaks. We could smuggle this. We might need more fabrics. In which case, I think we need to get cotton gin. Alright, we'll look at this night to see how the bread production is going. Mining's going on pretty smooth. Copper ore. Wait, is this real? We have no copper ore. Wow, we've gotten no copper from this. Really do be like that sometimes, I guess. Wait for the nighttime. I want to see the statistics. The housing over here is done, so we could start bombing some of the housing here and redo this area. These are single houses, so it's fine. So bread. We made 20 bread. Nice. We ate 24, so we don't have enough bread. We also made 25 flour, and we only use 8. Okay. So I need more people at the bakery making the breads. That's fair. Bakery needs a craft master. Okay. Do I have a craft master working at the, like, farms or something? These are apprentices. Educated. They're just apprentices. No one's actually a craftsman. Where are my craftsmen? Stone cutter. Okay, you might need that. Weaver, tailor, coppersmith. Okay, so coppersmith needs the craftsman. Oh, this guy. Unassigned. There we go. And then he could go do bakery stuff. There we go. And then we hire a new dude here. He's an apprentice. I guess that works out. Yeah, I just realized I never made a school. I have never made a school. Oh my god. We could have had a school, dude. Feels bad. Supply ship. I guess we'll just take the tea. We have a lot of machine parts. A lot of stone that we really just want to process. Whiskers. Warm core apprentice. I want a craftsman, man. Double apprentice. Inquisitive content. I mean, that's not bad. I wouldn't mind a craftsman, though. Our housing wise, we are plus 14. Okay. So these single houses are gone. I think we could line up with this. And then we want to do the house here. Okay, then we want to do stone blockhouse. Wait, so if I look at this pattern, I get a +1 that's not covered. I guess that's not bad. And then we get the stone and gold on the opposite side. We'll run the path out to here. And then we need that to line up like that. Extreme travel speed. Alright, let's put the wind chimes here. Oh, we have it already. Tree, wind chimes, garden, planter, flower bed. We're gonna do that for the variety. This might get bumped because we might want a staircase right there. For now, we'll just leave it like that. I'm considering getting a second stone cutter, man. This storage is almost full. We're trying to remove the berries, man. Oh, the other storages are full. No way. Get another warehouse. Dude, it might be time. We have to do the warehouse everywhere strat. All the warehouses, man. We might have to. Ooh, get a teacher. Alright, I don't know how school works. We'll look at the teachers soon. Teach others their skills. Plus expectations. This guy is... I don't know if that guy's a teacher. Alright, so we do have some educateds. Oh man. Twig, the educated apprentice. Scholarly. So good. Gifted teacher, though. Okay, we'll do that. And he's patient. I don't know how this works. We're just gonna teach some kids. Okay, let's look at the stuff. We ate 84 smoked fish, but we made 100. We ate 20 bread, but we made 30. We ate 9 hardtacks. That comes from the supply shop. 2 berries. Oh wow, we have 2 people eating berries. 14 people are consuming high-grade tea. Damn, these guys got the big stuff. Tailored cloaks. We're not making enough. I'm using 29. We got about like 41 added in. We still got some left over, I guess. You just add the ones you want to train. In this case, is educated. Okay. Wait, does that mean if I have a gifted teacher craftsman, that means he'll make other people into craftsmen? I mean, the gifted teacher is probably not needed, but it's like nice to have. If that's how that works, man, I need to get a craftsman in there, teaching the kids how to use the tools. Oh, it depends on the skill box. I see. So you do want a teacher with the craft. Okay. I see. All right, so let's just remove this. No craftsman available. Okay. Okay, so we don't really need to do the school yet, because we don't really have any benefit from it. We'll just leave everyone as is. Building the new storage, because we're out of storage space. I should deck out this place a little more, I guess. plus beauty. Yeah, I did. The researcher is a different person. But yeah, filled it back up. Alright, we're starting to get bedding for some folks that might need it. We'll get scissors here. Oh yeah, scissors. 74. We're doing really good on the scissors. So we could have scissors basically on every shop. Okay, cool. No oil yet for the flour mill. 113 wheat, okay. We might want to double up on the food processing then. Double wheat mill, get a second bakery right there. I probably would want to do this. We might want to relocate the research lab. Move it right here next to the school. And then this doesn't create pollution, which is why I want to move it. I'm thinking about moving the stone cutter too for the same reason. It doesn't generate pollution, so move it over to here is fine. And then as a result, we might want to decorate this area a little bit nicer. So we'll do wind chimes there. This is a weird spot. Low section tree. High section tree. Hanging garden, small planter, flower bed, wind chimes. Another tree right here. So food is good. We're still trying to move out the berries from this. I guess there's just no spot for the berries. We're still trying to move out the fishing nets. Maybe we just have a lot of fishing nets. Once we build... Oh, we need a worker here. I might be better off moving some warehouse on this side as well. It's probably not a bad idea. Start putting warehouses down here. This wouldn't be a bad spot. We still get a path on the left side. It's right next to the food too. And then it's like there's a lot of resource here as well. We could also do it like this. Put the second warehouse on top of the water and have the path in the middle. It's not bad. Decorative stuff. Oh. Huh. I haven't gotten conveyor tech yet. You know what? Because I don't have conveyor belt tech, I feel like I just shouldn't worry about it. I feel like later on, we're going to want to move all the storages to one location if there is conveyor belts. And then having a centralized storage just kind of makes sense. Though that's the thing though, it's like, I'm not sure if that's what I want. Alright, we have 13 housing still. I think we're gonna continue bopping housing right here. Feels bad. We are at 88. I'm barely ahead. Stone block. Soup kitchen. Let's go. More foodstuffs. Sifting tower. I want that for fuel next. Removing is part of the game. It is. Not gonna lie, it's kind of nice. Kind of freely able to just. I mean, you can't do it every building, but in the beginning, moving the mine and the forager, it was really nice. Oh man, tailored cloaks, bedding, planks. All right, we'll do a full stack of 25. Why not? And then we have a lot of smoked fish. We'll give them some smoked fish. We'll give them a thing of rope, thing of fuel, woven cloaks that are not tailored, and then the rest in planks. 7 bullions. Okay, and then we want the regular stone and gold on this side. Just doing a little bit of remodeling. We tax. All right, we have 20 bullions. We also have a lot of copper. We just pay him with copper. Okay, it's cool. We're good. All right, copper's in. We don't even have cotton gin yet, so there's no real point of having it. This guy just needs haulers. Suppliers here. Probably grab the tea. We will take the old rags. Don't have a lot of wax seals right now. Educated, thoughtful, swift, healthy. Apprentice, healthy. Craftsman, please. Strong shoulders, thoughtful. That's pretty good. Craftsmaster snores though. Feels bad. We'll take that. Craftsmaster. All right, so we could relocate the research building now. There we go. We can now put a new building there if we want to. Lot of stone, but we're gonna keep mining to find copper. Feels bad. Making the other site here, we still got, yeah, it's cutting a lot of wood. Factories, stone cutter, no pollution. Just because right now we need some more stones to be cut. Fuel is going up pretty healthy. My wood doesn't feel like it's going up anymore. I feel like we're getting wood at the same rate. Does that mean I'm using wood somewhere? We just need a new wood cutter? Maybe. Man, it makes me think that because I keep getting that icon popping up from the guy that's a constructor, this is too far. And we have potentially the best path available at the moment. So it's like, in terms of like travel tiled, I guess this is bad, and we need to build vertically. I'm thinking about it. Getting a craft master to train other craft masters could be nice. I'm letting them trying to build out some housing first, though. Like, there's some buildings I want to build first with the 5 constructors. Because I feel like right now our warehouse is going to be full, because most of these are close to full. I'm building a new warehouse, so I want them to kind of catch up with that first. We have way too much stone, dude. All these rocks. Looking fine though. Wax is going up. Everything else. Ooh, we're out of fabrics. That's tough. We probably want another weaver then. I think that has to happen. We have to get another weaver. Yeah, you see these paths? Most of these guys are constructors, and I think they're hauling resource from here to here, and that's a problem. Oh, the craft master is needed for the freaking stone cutter. That's right. Alright, we'll pause this for now. We'll move that later. Classic. Not having any apprentices available. That's funny though. We could probably get that done. Alright, let's do this. This guy is unassigned. This guy is unassigned. Both guys go into here. And then we put 2 new dudes here. Both of these guys are educated. Okay. We took the apprentices and put them in the stone cutters and put educated workers on the farm. Seems legit. Alright, these houses are in. Let's go. Stone block. And then stone and block. I think we'll do a set of 4. So we'll do 1 more and then we'll put a little bit of decoration along the street. We'll overtime these guys too automatically. Just go through the pro rating. Food is good. Bread, fish. Fuel is fine. Down to 2 workers. I have 3 apprentices mining. Man. It feels like it's so hard to get copper, man. I feel like we need a better way of locating mined resource. Because it's like you just end up with so much stone. And the only thing you really do with that is what? You do stone shelters. And then earthworks. It's one of those things, man, where I'm just kind of like, we need more stone consumers. I guess that's why they gave us, you know, the stone recipes. That's cut stone. And then the stone cutters are like, dude, craft master, apprentice, apprentice. That's tough, man. Be real, that's kind of tough. We got to pay the taxes. Let's give them the cotton again. Looks like we're giving them some bullions. That's fine. Our warehouse has space now. It's a little bit better. Housing still being made. Supply ship. We're gonna grab the tea as always. Ooh, decorative fountain. I'll take this. Needs a water pipe connection. Okay. Apprentice warm core. So we have 2 rerolls. We want to look for a craft master at this point. Just apprentices. He is pretty good. We'll take this one guy. Maybe this guy too. I just got an achievement. 90 pop. That achievement. Oh, camp is idle. Okay, so we'll return this guy up here. We're gonna turn this guy off because it's 2 apprentices. Just gonna dig up the coppers. Yeah, it looks like the copper is underneath everything. Bunch of copper underneath everything. Fun times. Over on this side too, I guess. Just gotta keep digging. We're just gonna dig into the ground. Hopefully that doesn't hurt us. Okay, we did some expansion here today. It's not bad. I feel like the mining resource is kind of our bottleneck right now. I should probably get some more researchers, but I feel like it's kind of pointless because we can't keep up with the copper production. And then we're going to need copper and tin to make bronze. So it's like copper is going to be our bottleneck right now, man. Kind of unfortunate. Alright, stone roads. To make this look like a little Skyrim area. Almost approaching the next winter season. Food quality's gotten better though. A lot of smoked fish. To the point where we could actually turn off the permanent overtime there. I'm also impressed how little nets we use at the fishing dock. Because the netter is not even activated right now. No other recipe yet. Yeah, so the netter just doesn't work. It doesn't need to be on. Flax is technically going up. We're at 20. Approval rating is all-time high. 1100. We gotta get better clothes and bedding though. I will want to eventually get the +1 here on the tailor for bedding. Just that we're not really that high on fabric, so I'm kind of like worried about that. I wonder too, these one-of sheds, maybe I should try to empty. They're filled with some random stuff inside, man. Alright, guys, people of chat. I think this is going to be a great spot for us to wrap things up for the night. We've gone through a full year, teched up a little bit, but it feels like getting that copper resource is taking forever. And it's kind of our bottleneck right now. We need to figure out a better way of like getting copper. Outside of that, everything is going along pretty smooth. We got, what was that? The Incas? They have the mountainside farming. Yo, man, we do the same thing. Mountainside farming on the tiered elevation. Is your mouse dead? Yo, man. Tell me if you see your name. Oh, there he is. Still working at the cafe, man. Can't smell Swift. Chilling. Didn't die, boys. He didn't die. Didn't die. Let's go. Dude, no one's dead. No one's died today. No one's died today. Everyone survived the winter, dude. Part 2? I'm not even sure if this is part 2. Guys, we did it. Whoa. Wow, that looked like the field was catching on fire. It just started getting really orange all of a sudden. I was like, hold up, man. My berries on fire? Oh no, bro. But guys, Whiskerwood today. Hope you guys enjoyed. We gotta do something about this copper situation. Otherwise, though, it's been pretty good.